my YouTube channel. My name is Naja and I'm 19 years old and I am a self-taught and licensed MUA from Cleveland, Ohio. I've decided to finally make a YouTube channel because you guys want to learn about my techniques, so I have made a YouTube channel to dedicate it towards my makeup looks. So I'm going to be showing you guys how I achieve this beautiful, flawless, natural, full coverage makeup look with using only affordable products. You can get these products from the drugstore, or it's products that you can actually afford without breaking the bank to look cute like this. Like, who doesn't want to look like this on a budget? And if you would like to learn to recreate this look, then keep on watching. Okay, so since I ran out of cotton pads, tissue will have to do. You can use tissue or cotton pads or cotton rounds, and you can get them from any drugstore. I got mine from Walmart. It was about like $2, or you can get it from Drug Mart for like 99 cents. So I'm just going to go over this and just rub it all around my face. And don't forget to get around your edges if you use gel or edge control, because you don't want all that gunky stuff in your makeup, because that is not cute. So now I'm going to be using this primer. It's from Maybelline. It's the Hydrating Smooth Primer. And you can use they have the purple one for hydration and SPF. So that was my favorite, but I just picked up a new one just to try it out. And I'm just going to apply this all over my face. And primer is so important. Like, a lot of people don't use it, and primer is just good to let your makeup sit all day on your face. And then I just like to spray my face after, just to set the primer. So now I'm just going to set my primer with this e.l.f. Makeup Mist and Set Spray. Okay, so now since I do have oily skin, you don't have to do this step, but for my oily skin people, I had found this hack from Jackie Aina, and she likes to put a thin layer of powder on her face before her makeup, and this works wonders for me. So this product, I have Huda Beauty in the shade Kunafa. It's not a drugstore product, but a drugstore product that you can use is NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop, or you can use the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Setting Powder. So right now I have a damp beauty blender, and this is from Real Techniques, and you can get it from Ulta or Walmart. So make sure that you wet your beauty blender, like actually wet it. You put it under the water, let it soak up, squeeze it out really good, and then that's it. So now I'm just going to dip my beauty blender inside the powder and just apply it around the areas where I'm most oily at. So I apply it on my T-zone area, which is my forehead, my nose, around my cheeks, and my chin. I also like to apply powder to my eyebrows as well, because they get super oily. And putting powder on your eyebrows just makes the product last longer. So now I'm going to be using my Maybelline Superstay foundation, and this is in the shade 355 Coconut. I'm just going to keep this look pretty light and simple for you guys, since this is an everyday makeup look. So personally, I like to dip my Real Technique brush into the foundation and then pat it on my face for fuller coverage. So now I'm just going to dip this. And it's important to pat and not rub. Patting the foundation into your skin will allow the foundation to apply smoother, and it won't smudge, and it can just stay in place. You won't have any streaks or any marks. So now I'm going to go in with my e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer, and this is in the shade Tan Neutral. I first applied my concealer under my eyes and by my nose, and then now you want to angle your concealer. So this technique just gives your eyes a little bit of a lift, and you'll look like a professional makeup artist did your makeup. So now the concealer is done, I'm going to apply my contour in Rich Ebony by e.l.f. Cosmetics. So before you blend out the concealer, you will want to blend out the contour first. Make sure that you take a fluffy brush and just blend out the contour. But before I do that, I like to spray my face first. And then just blend. And you don't want to go too harsh on the blending. It's like, use a light hand so it can look like flawless and like an airbrush finish and not too harsh. You don't want to be too heavy-handed on the makeup, especially for a natural look. You still want to look natural. That's the whole purpose of this video. But everybody does their makeup differently, but this is how I do mine. And I'm just teaching you guys my technique. When you blend out the contour on your cheekbones, you tap, you pat, and you blend upwards, not down. And remember, you want that lifted look. You don't want to look droopy in the face. So now I'm just going to blend out the harsh edges around my concealer, so I won't have a harsh effect after blending. And it just makes blending a little bit easier, so you won't have to do too much work. Some people like to use a beauty blender, but I like to use a brush just so I can have a little bit more full coverage. So now I'm just going in with my Real Technique Instapop cheek brush. Just going to blend out my forehead, my chin, and my top lip with this brush. So now I'm going in with my Real Technique contour brush. So you want to make sure that you keep the inner part of your eyes where you can place the concealer at. You want to keep that last because you want the most full coverage in that area. So just tap in that area. Don't try to blend out too much. You want to keep the concealer in the same place. If you want to learn more about how to apply your makeup from me personally, I am going to be coming out with the 101 class very soon, and you can learn how to do makeup from me and how to do makeup on your clients as well, and learn all about sanitation. And I am in the Strongsville area of Ohio, but I am taking makeup appointments for clients. So I am using the 16-hour Camo Concealer in the shade Deep Caramel. And I'm just going to put this in my inner corner just to give me a brighter effect. You don't have to do this, but once you try it out, you will never go back. Like, it looks amazing. Some people don't like it, but I like it because I'm a little dramatic and I like my looks to be looking extra. And what's wrong with that? Who wants to look the same? So I'm going to be using this shade in Espresso, and this is the LA Girl Concealer. You can get this from any drugstore. And I'm going to use this shade to contour my nose. After blending out my contour, I'm going to go back and blend out this inner corner. And I'm going to go back in with the smaller brush. It's the Real Technique setting brush. And I'm just going to tap that in. So after lightly tapping that in, I'm going to go in with my setting powder. And this is the Huda Beauty. Before I apply the powder, I'm going to go back in and tap into the concealer. And you want to do that to make sure that you don't have any creases whatsoever, because if you don't blend that out first, you're going to be creasing. The crease is going to stay. So make sure that you blend that out. So now I'm just pressing that into the skin, just lightly tapping in and making sure I'm just blending that out. So now I'm just going in with my Black Radiance contour palette. I'm just going in with my Real Technique contour brush, and I'm just going to tap a little bit. And I'm still using a light hand. You don't want to be too heavy with the contour. So now the next step is blush. You can use blush from the e.l.f. Cosmetics line, but I don't have that today. So to substitute that, you can just use a pinkish orangey color from an eyeshadow palette. So I am using this 35S Sweet Oasis Morphe palette. And I'm going to be going in with these 3 shades right here. I'm going to take my big fluffy brush from Real Techniques. It's the blush brush. And I'm just lightly going to glide over these shades. I'm just going back in with the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer in the shade Tan Neutral. And I'm just going to carve out under my eyebrow so I can get that defined shape. And now I'm going to use my Makeup by Ario brush by Morphe. I'm just going to add a little bit more concealer, and I'm going to go down to my eyelids. So right after blending in with that concealer, I like to go straight into the powder because this concealer does creases if you don't. So make sure you blend it out really good first. I'm going to go in with my Juvia's Place Warrior palette, and then I'm going to go in with this lighter shimmer shade. I'm going in with the J. LaRue Cosmetics Shimmer in White Gold, and I'm just going to put that on top of my highlighter because I'm just extra like that. So now I'm just going to outline my lips. I usually use lip liner, but you can use contour as well. And I am using the shade Rich Ebony in e.l.f. Cosmetics. This is a little hack too if you don't have lip liners and you don't want to be buying them every day because they break easily. But this is just saves you money. And now I am going in with some lipstick, and I'm going to be using the NYX Lingerie in Lace Detail. So you can leave your makeup like this, you know, but I like to do lashes, so I'm just going to do that off camera really quick, and we'll be right back. So this is the finishing look, and I am loving it. I love the highlight and everything, so natural. Like, who doesn't want to look like this? But yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And you can follow me on all social media platforms. And let me know if you like videos like this when I sit down and talk to you and teach you tips and tricks. But thanks again for watching, guys, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye.